Welcome to another session of Business Startup Training. Today we'll be looking at how do we survive. Corona is on our doorsteps. How do we survive? This is presented by Accounting Lecturer. So by the end of the session, we'll get a better understanding of coping and surviving with the crisis. So our objectives are the economic challenge we currently face, the winners in the current economy, the losers in the current economy, what are the strategies to navigate the crisis, and then we will conclude. Now let's have a look at a house. A house gives us a good example of what is a must and what's not. And we're going to look at it and compare it in terms of the economy. What's a must and what's not. Okay, so in terms of the house, we know a roof is very, very important. Okay, windows are very important. Now the quantities we can, navigate that, but windows are important. Door is very, very important. The foundation is very, very important. So these things we can't do without. Things we can do without, we can change the color of the roof. Don't necessarily have to have it black. The material that is used to build the house, we can use concrete, we can use engineered wood, we can use wood, we can, several things in terms of that material. Balcony, we can do without a balcony. We don't necessarily have to have a balcony. Now, other things we can, in terms of economic challenge, we can look at it, the areas that are booming at the moment: doctors, nurses, and police. Very, very critical. We can't do without them at the moment. Food, petrol, utilities, we can't do without them. Very, very important at the moment. Media, communication, and technology. The prime ministers and various government bodies use this to communicate, and so therefore it is important. Government and the banks, that are very, very important. They communicate what we can do, what we shouldn't do, and also facilitate the paying of bills at the moment. Now, what we are doing without is football and sports, and some people may think that they're gonna die because football is not taking place. But and Liverpool, I'm sure, is sad at the moment. They're winning the Premier League without actually fully being able to show their skills. But that's how it is at the moment. Attractions, various attractions are actually losing money or have lost money because they're not operating at the moment, and there are job losses in that area as well. Eating out, people do not necessarily eat out anymore, and businesses now have to convert to deliveries as opposed to cooking to have people sit down, and so that's a struggling area at the moment. Now, in terms of the winners, let's again look at it closely. So doctors and nurses and health professionals are winners. The police, judges, solicitors, accountants to a degree, and bankers are winners. In terms of food, we have shops and supermarkets and delivery drivers. They are actually succeeding at the moment. Media, television, motion pictures, YouTube, very good successes at the moment. Amazon, online shops, game developers, they are succeeding at the moment. In terms of the post office and garbage collectors, bus and train drivers to a degree, because the volume of activity is not quite high. Now, who are the losers? The entertainment industry, especially people who have to sit down and watch. You have to sit down and watch the particular entertaining event like theaters, etc. They are struggling at the moment. Sports industry struggling at the moment. Airline industry, there's not a lot of travel between countries, and so some airlines will not exist anymore, or would be bought by others. High street shops, some of them will not exist anymore. Hospitality, in terms of hotel and tourism, would struggle or is struggling at the moment. And cruise ships, again, that's one of the areas that have been significantly damaged due to this virus, because a lot of cruise ships were held at sea because of people who contracted the virus on board. So it's a problematic area. Uber and taxi, again, a struggling area because not a lot of people are moving around. Car rental industry would be struggling. Now, in terms of what are the strategies to navigate the crisis, so one needs to develop several streams of income. You can't rely on just one job. You have to have several streams of income right now. You might need to create an online business and maybe go into delivery jobs or go into health, take out a loan to get yourself through because interest rates are low. And maybe think of essential jobs next time round because that's where the economy works, core jobs. Now, in terms of concluding, we've looked at the economic challenge we currently face. We've looked at the winners in the current economy. We've looked at the losers in the current economy. And what are the strategies to navigate the crisis? We hope that this information will allow for you to get a better understanding of how to navigate and prepare as you try to get over this crisis. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.